Michiana's #1 hit music station, U93. It's Kadie, and we are minutes away from the Bop or Flop, which is where you decide what we do with a brand new song on U93. Tonight's song, it's a little special. I have the artist with me. She's called in. The song for tonight is Harlow's first release single.
Yeah, hey, well, thank you for having me.
Can you talk about the inspiration behind the song before we get into it?
I actually wrote this song about mental health, and it's a more fun take on the fact that in our minds are kind of like our own personal haunted houses. You know, sometimes we kind of do things to ourselves because we won't let go of memories and things like that. So I wanted to actually make a mental health song that was a little bit more fun and groovy.
I know a lot of people struggle with mental health over the pandemic. Did that kind of have sway in your inspiration?
You know, I actually wrote it probably a good 6 or 7 months before the pandemic, but it was when it came out in October. And it was just funny how at that time, I think a lot of people's mental health was, all of this COVID stuff was really accumulating. And so it was one of those songs that was written beforehand, but really became relevant with the pandemic.
We're going to hear it in just 8 minutes. So stay with me on U93.
Bop or Flop? This is where you tell us what you think of a brand new song on U93.
It's the Bop or Flop on U93, Michiana's #1 hit music station. I'm Kadie, and every night at 9:30, you vote on a brand new song, if it should stay on U93 or if it doesn't fit our sound. If you voted Bop, that means you love it, and Flop, you didn't really vibe with it. I have tonight's artist on the phone with me right now. It's Harlow.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
We're going to play her song, Haunted Houses. You might have heard it on TikTok. Harlow, can you talk a little bit about how it got around on TikTok?
Yeah, well, you know, TikTok is a beautiful thing. I think a lot of us fell in love with it over quarantine. And I was definitely one of those people that found love for TikTok, and posting things on there, you just never know. And the people get to decide if they like it or not. And I've been really lucky to have a really decent following on TikTok, and I've had a great response with the song on there. And I'm just so happy people are vibing to it.
So I loved the song when I heard it. You emailed it to me, and I was like, wow, we have to play this for the Bop or Flop.
Thank you.
Is there anything that you feel that people should know before they hear this for the first time?
Oh, that is a great question. I actually have not been asked that before. Like I said, it is about mental health. It's kind of about taking our personal demons and almost befriending it to an extent where it's just not a problem for you anymore. So if anybody is struggling with something and you would like to let go of something and throw it out the window, then prepare yourself to do that with this song.
It's Haunted Houses by Harlow on U93, and you can make your vote on our Facebook or Instagram page at U93 Radio, or text or call me at 289-9393.
Chills are running all over my body like I woke up from a nightmare. Is there someone in the attic? Cause I think I hear your voice coming from up there. I'm living in haunted houses, dancing around creaking sounds, with your ghost in the shadow in my room. Bad memories and windows broken, trapdoors I should have never opened.
We're in the middle of the Bop or Flop song of this evening. It was Haunted Houses by Harlow. You might have heard it at 9:30. And if you didn't hear it, you can go on our Facebook or Instagram page at U93 Radio. Check out the song and cast your vote. If you love it, you got to vote Bop to keep it on our station to 289-9393. I've still got Harlow on the phone with me. Harlow, thanks so much for calling in and hanging out with us.
Thank you so much for having me. And I'm really grateful for you guys to play the song. I hope everybody votes that it's a bop, and I really hope you enjoy the song.
And if you liked Harlow's Haunted Houses, you can find more of her. She just put out another single. And Harlow, where can they find more of your music?
Yeah, so I'm on all major streaming platforms. So Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, all of that. Just type in Harlow. It's Harlow with a W at the end. And I'm on social media. Pretty much all of my handles are at This Is Harlow. And I would love to have you guys on my social media because I love to interact with everyone who vibes with my music. So I'd love to have you there.
And you can get to Harlow's Instagram page pretty easily if you jump on our Instagram at U93 Radio. Check out the Bop or Flop song for the evening. Her song Haunted Houses. It's on her story at This Is Harlow is tagged, so it'll take you straight to her account.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Keep the votes coming to 289-9393 and on our Facebook and Instagram pages at U93 Radio. Let me know if Haunted Houses by Harlow is a bop if you love it and a flop if you didn't vibe with it. It is U93.